Welcome back, my friends. Today, we will take you to the land of cold weather and strong vodka. In this episode, our story brings us to a small support group in the outskirts of Moscow. Make sure to pay attention to the actions that these people take and the problems they face. It could be helpful for you in the business world. Let me introduce you to those participating in the support group.
It is such a good night to kiss. It is such a good night to dance. It is such a good night to Scooby-Doo, 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 Scooby-Doo.
Didn't see you there. Hi, welcome to our Communist Anonymous support group. My name is Paulina Viramontes and I'll be serving as a critique for today. And I will also be helping you break down every single one of these testimonies that will be shared today. So let's get started.
Whew. It is chilly. It is chilly. Welcome to the support group, everyone. Well, that's weird. It's time to start, but I guess our Russian guests are a little late. Oh, no worries, I'll just get comfortable. Oh, hey guys, welcome to the support group. Started a little bit ago, but not to worry, not to worry. I hope everyone's staying warm and healthy in these troubling times. My name is Max, and I'm going to be the host of today's support group. And I know it's on Zoom, it's not as fun, it's not as, social and close, but we got to do what we got to do to stay safe, you know what I mean? And so let's just get right into it. How this is going to work is one by one, you're each going to share, and you can share whatever you want. You can share a story, you can share what's on your chest, it doesn't matter. But what does matter is that we keep this room an open room full of trust and positive reinforcements. So let's be nice to each other and let's make sure that anything can be said, because anything can be said. And you know what, guys? I have a good feeling about this group. I really do. I think we're going to make some real breakthroughs today. So we'll see. Who'd like to start? Kurt?
Hello. My name is Kirby. I'm a recovering communist. Thank you for allowing me to share and to attend the 1900 meeting of the ex-Soviet Russian Communist Anonymous meeting, Moscow chapter. Let's get a little more comfortable. Now I'd like to start this meeting by reminding each one of you that the success, the integrity, my success is based on the Russian principle of blat. You know it, you love it. It's a favor for a favor. Now my favor, I'm gonna give you a first-hand look at why I come to these meetings, why after 14 years I still come to these meetings, and how I changed my life with these meetings. Still cold in here? Now what you'll be offering me as my favor will aid in my recovery. You see, my instinct is to charge you cash, but that would not be beneficial to my growth and my recovery. So it'll be non-monetary, and it'll just be a promise that you will also share when I'm finished. Buckle up. You see, in the late 80s, I was appointed by the Reagan administration as CEO of Raytheon, the fourth largest US-based military-grade arms defense contracting company. However, with the dissolution of the USSR on December 25th, 1991, the demise of communism, demolished a lot of structures that people like myself, business owners, immigrants, citizens, people like you, structures that they depended upon for everyday life. Alternatively, this stability can be found today by attending meetings like this, through family bonding, through religious gatherings, and the protocol restructurings of all business takings. 14 years, 14 cold, long years, but I finally feel free. 14 years under Vladimir Putin, the new president of New Russia, by attending meetings such as this, coming here every week. Only those two things granted me the ability to sit here before you on my 14th birthday of being sober. Man, what a feeling. Now, here's to you, newcomer. You too can break free. Which one of you has a burning desire? Thank you.
Here are a few main points from what the former American CEO had to say. First of all, blat means favors or exchange. Also, in case you didn't notice, Kirby was lighting one cigarette after another. This is because Russia has the largest adult smoking population in Europe. Furthermore, if you are thinking of giving a Russian a present, cigarettes and Zippo lighters are many times the way to go. Speaking of gifts, other acceptable gifts are high-quality pens, books, and objects that represent your hometown.
Look at that. Great sharing, Kirby. I love it. I love it. Who wants to keep the energy alive? Mikhail, I think it's your turn.
Hi there, Zadrostvia. My name is Mikhail. I am here because I am Chechnyan, and therefore I am constantly being discriminated upon. Ever since there was a separatist movement in my city of Grozny in 1994, us Chechnyans are treated like second-class citizens. We are always being called terrorists. The policia are always stopping and searching us for no reason. We are also finding it very difficult to get hired or to rent lodging here around Moscow. Zdrovia. It's too much trouble for me. That's why I'm drinking too much. I know I'm Russian, but I'm still drinking more than an average Russian. My fellow Russians, we cannot let this go on. That is why I am here, for moral and social support. Please help a brother out.
To sum up what this individual said, there is clearly a presence of racial discrimination in Russia. Like we heard in this story, groups of people are excluded and mistreated.
We don't usually condone drinking at these meetings, but 2020's been a long year, so cheers. Who's next?
Привет, я Zuri, or should I say my name is Zuri. I am the Russian CEO and I'm having trouble saying yes during business. In the past, it was just more common for us to say no, because it was all the power we held in lower positions in the business. But now that I'm the CEO, I'm just way too used to saying no. And I should just be saying yes more. I also need to accept more innovative ideas because once again, we felt too comfortable with new ideas. This was because if some project failed, all the blame could possibly be put on us. The uncertainty was just way too much. And when negotiating with a big company, I said no to their generous offer of giving us half their company for cheap in order to buy some time. In reality, I should have just said yes, but I was just too skeptical, and they ended up giving the deal to a different Russian company. Also, as compared to most Russians, I'm just way more passive, and I have trouble leading the group. I really need to be more of an authority figure. However, there are some things I'm good at. When doing business with other countries, I tend to rely more on facts now instead of my own opinions and beliefs, since we tend to do that more.
Something else that Russia is currently facing is a transition to agreeing to new things. But like Zuri, the Russian CEO, said, they are still kind of hesitant to start doing this, but they're doing it slowly and they're growing. And something else to have in mind is that Russia is a collectivistic society, which makes decision making a little bit more difficult because they want majority approval.
And last but not least, Lynn, please, you look like you've had to share something for a while now, so spit it out.
Hello everyone, my name is Lynn and I am a recovering communist. Although our glorious country has transitioned into a more democratic government and free market economy, not much has changed for women, especially in the workplace. As a woman in a male-dominated company, it is extremely difficult and there are many barriers that we have to face each day. For instance, I have to work twice as hard as my male coworkers only to get paid half the income for the same job position and not get credited for the work I've done. I've seen many women who were highly qualified for certain job positions get rejected or fired solely because they were not a man. I've experienced many counts of sexual harassment at the company that I work at and have reported on these incidents only for them to get dismissed or ignored. I wish to see real changes and opportunities for women in the workplace, but I fear that day will never come unless our voices are heard first.
Lynn expresses how Russia is mainly a male-dominated society and how, unfortunately, there's a lot of sexual harassment and discrimination. Some example of this, like already mentioned, was that women usually get paid half of what males get paid for by doing the same job. And also, women also must dress conservatively or else they will be frowned upon by their male counterparts.
Well, that's it for our support group today. I want to thank you all so much for being so brave, and I really think we made some breakthroughs. I really do. I'm feeling good after that meeting. I really am. And I'm going to now hand it off to Paulina, who's going to be talking a little bit more about Russian culture and helping you guys out with that.
I wanted to share a few more insights to Russian culture when conducting business with them that might not have been shared in their previous testimonies. So one thing is that Russians do not take suggestions. They prefer concise and direct instruction. Secondly, they expect their guests to be on time, but they are usually late 15 to 30 minutes. But while you wait, I do suggest to enjoy the variety of refreshments and snacks that they usually have in the conference rooms. And when Russians arrive, you should shake hands and say your name. When addressing the other person, avoid using first names. And once the meeting is over, and if you are invited to dinner, it usually begins around 7 p.m. because offices usually close at 6. I also must caution you, they use military time. So be careful when they say a time, so don't be 12 hours late. Fun facts to know before you visit Russia for your business trip is that the OK sign and any shaken fist gesture will be interpreted as vulgar. Whistling means that you don't like the performance, but thumbs up here is the same thing, means the same thing in Russia. So we're all good. Well, that's all I have for you today. See you next time.